Hi, good day everyone. welcome back to a stream. This is not the usual schedule, or not my usual schedule. I've decided this week to actually stream. I'm going to stream today on Monday as well as Thursday. That's my normal time. And then I'm going to also try and do that next week. Also working a Monday stream and a Thursday stream. So yeah, I appreciate you jumping in. And if there's anybody that wants to say hi, yeah, let's do that. Like I said, welcome. Let me just see if everything is working. Let's see. Might be talking to myself. No. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, Twitch looks good. It's just YouTube. Refresh day. Should be good. Should be good. Just gonna, let's see if we pop in a message. Okay, let's see if that worked. Did not work. What is wrong with YouTube? Oh, there we go. You can see the message. Okay. Okay. Everything looks okay. Like I said, oh no, this one does not always work well. Let's try again. Okay, now it says, oh, now it's working. It's probably just syncing. There's sometimes a little bit of a delay. Anyway, okay, let's see. So today is a pretty exciting stream. I'm actually launching a little bit of a competition where I'm gonna be we're gonna do a little competition, and then you can potentially win a prize depending on I'll get into that in a little bit. Let's see, I can maybe go through it now quickly. Let's see, let me just change scenes. I had to like add extra stuff. Hopefully that works. Okay, let's do this first. Okay, so hi everyone, welcome to today's stream. I'm HaxrByte. I'm a red team operator, penetration tester, and ethical hacker with over 20 years experience in cybersecurity. Is that working? That's fine. It's not pulling up my whole. any questions from anyone? Just see all the chats. Let's see if anybody's asking anything. Any questions, comments? This stream is not sponsored by HackSmart, but Tyler did sponsor the voucher, so really appreciate that. Let's see. There's no questions. I'm just going to dive in and get started on HackSmarter. This is a new platform for me. I normally stream on Hack the Box. So I created a little piece. Let me just double check the settings before I carry on. Let me just put this on the other screen. It'll be easier for me to see. I can keep an eye on the chat. Okay. So yeah, so back to my I use Notion just because it's free. It's easy to use. It's not necessarily something that I use on client engagements, but it works well for CTFs. It uses Markdown language, which is my favorite. So that's, once you're used to it, it's so easy. You know, just organizing your stuff, and I'll show you a little bit as we go through. So on the HackSmarter side, this is a new page dedicated to HackSmarter, and then let's see. So I've logged in already. Take this out of the way. So once you join the HackSmarter, once you get in there, you create an account and you start off, and it's got a whole bunch of sections. It's got subscriptions. This is some courses that Tyler created, and then also Hack with Me, some walkthroughs to get you started with your cybersecurity journey, and then the hands-on labs. This is the stuff I'm gonna be looking at. This is like the CTF hands-on labs. This is where you do capture the flag hacking and try and get that flag. Very similar to Hack the Box. There's some differences. I haven't delved into it too much because I do like to stream blind, as I say. So I want to experience this with you, and my whole thing is, right, I'm an experienced pen tester, but I also struggle with CTFs now. You know, when you hit a wall, it's very you can probably spend quite a bit of time at that wall, especially if it's something you haven't seen before, or if it's something that you just don't know. Now this is why I'm doing this. I want to show you guys, even though I've been doing this for 20 years, I've been in cybersecurity, even I can get stuck, and everybody gets stuck. They just don't always show it. So I like to show you the messy middle, and you know, sort of like my methodology and my train of thought to get out of it. I also use the opportunity in these CTFs to show some of my toolcraft, and I always try and relate it back to pen testing in real life. And by that I mean, if I see something that looks pretty real world, I'll call that out. I try to always take notes, just because a pen tester would always take notes. because that will make his life a lot easier when he actually has to write a report for the client. Now, for a pen tester, a client report is very important because that is what the client pays for. So their main concern typically is getting that report. So that's very important to them. And if you take good notes, it just makes it easy for you to write a good report with good evidence and I guess clear recommendations as to how to fix it. So there's quite a couple of machines here, and I tried to just look around and see, because I follow Tyler on YouTube. I've actually seen a couple of these machines or parts of it that he actually started, that he shows on screen. So I'm not, I think I don't recall exactly the names, but I think Ascension I've seen a bit of, and maybe Slayer. This is the one I thought maybe might be interesting, the welcome one. Now, what's quite nice, you go in here, then you've got the challenge lab, and the objective, they give you the objective beforehand. And I was looking at this earlier, and I'm just gonna, you're a member of the HackSmarter red team, and this immediately applied to, or piqued my interest, because red teaming is what I do. During a phishing engagement, you are able to retrieve credentials for the client's Active Directory environment. Use these credentials to enumerate the environment, elevate your privilege, and demonstrate impact to the client. Now, just one sec. Now, during red team engagements, this is very common practice. As you can see there, some credentials are provided. Now, we call that assumed breach. So typically you would start off from an external perspective, from an attacker's point of coming from the outside, trying to find a hole into the network and pivot into the internal network. Now, from a red team perspective, you are always concerned, or most of the time, I want to say almost 99% of the time, you are concerned about getting detected. So evasion plays a big role. So you need to always sort of like be careful with the steps that you carry out to not get detected. Now, from the outside, it's a bit easier because you get all your traffic gets lost in the noise, as I say. So from a company's perspective, if they have something exposed to the internet, it quite often gets hammered by scanners and gets poked all the time. So if you're not the loudest one poking that service, they probably won't notice. But not to say that they might be looking for something specific, and you might trip over something. So it makes it a little bit easier from the outside. But looking at the objective here and the scope, they performed a phishing engagement. So this is typically part of the external attack, and then they actually managed to find Active Directory credentials. Now, in this scenario, in a real life red team, you'll probably, like, if you couldn't find a pivot in, if you couldn't find access into the environment, and you move to assume breach, you are then sitting on you do have a credential. So that's where this CTF starts. So it starts from an assumed breach position with credentials, and then we'll take it from there. Because it's Active Directory, we're assuming it's going to be Windows, but as we dive in, we'll confirm that a little more. So I go enroll, Okay, there's quite a lot of walkthroughs on this one. Seems like it's quite popular. And then you've got the user flag and the root flag. So 50 points for the user flag and 100 points for the root flag. So I'm assuming there's some kind of point system. This is pretty cool that you can switch dark mode. Got the credits. So the first thing you do is you download a VPN config. Let's see. Let's go to CTF chain. Okay, normally I go hack the box. I already created a folder for HackSmarter. Alice, nothing in there yet. So this will be welcome. So make directory welcome. Change directory welcome. Okay, and then I'll put the VPN config in there. Let's go to the folder. That's the VPN config, so I'm just going to copy it to the folder. HackSmarter, welcome. Okay, got it in there. Okay, let's see the scope. Scope is the same. So let's start with taking some notes. Just see if there's no question yet. Okay, everything is still good. Yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them anytime. And then, so HackSmarter, let's create a page. Welcome. Oops. Okay. So typically will be start with the port scan, and then it's good to always take note of the objective. Okay. Objective. Let's do it differently. Delete that. Okay. Let's put a table of contents for later. Okay. And then probably credentials that we can put in a code block. Nice copy button, paste, easy. I always want to just add it into a text file as well. Grids. Okay. Let's start that. Let's start tmux. Let's start the VPN. Open VPN. Challenge. Okay, VPN looks like it's starting. VPN. Okay, let's see. Okay, so that's connected. So let's launch the machine. So machine is starting. Okay, wow, that was quick. It booted up instantly almost. Let's see if we can ping the IP address. No. Is that the right IP? The right IP. Let's see. Let's add it to our host file. VI. Is that not right? Yeah. etc hosts. Okay. New line. Paste IP address tab. Welcome. Dot HackSmarter. HackSmart. No. HackSmarter. Doesn't matter. Clear. Let's do. I like to use RustScan just because RustScan is very quick. It scans all 65,000 plus ports in seconds. You can obviously just use Nmap and just set it to be faster, but I just like RustScan. I like the way the workflow works, where RustScan would look for open ports. When it finds an open port, it will port it over to, basically hand it over to Nmap. Nmap will take it from there. The settings that we use, it will then run all the default scripts, as well as do the enumeration for the service. And yeah, and then Nmap will also produce a output file so that we can see what we can have a copy of the output to have a look at it later. There are things that's fast that can scan probably just as fast or faster than RustScan, like mass scan. But yeah, I'm using RustScan for now. Let's go ahead and do RustScan -a, and that was welcome dot HackSmarter, and then -- this is pipes it over to Nmap, and this is where I said small c, big small s, big C. Now this is this tells Nmap to use all the default scripts. Now what that means is if it finds a port, say port 80 open, it will run all the HTTP scripts against that target, and it will do enumeration, and it can do some basic attacks, etc. Big V will enumerate the version of the service running, so it will try and give you the most accurate version, or the most accurate version number that it can. Then we use maybe double verbose just to see if we can get more info on there. It will give us stuff like TTL, the time to live, as well as some clock. It will prompt for clock skew issues. Now the clock's very important when you do Kerberos attacks. So in Active Directory attacks or Windows attacks, it's very important to make sure that you're always aware of the clock of your machine, because if it's out of sync, I think can't remember how much. I think it's something like 30 minutes, maybe. Speak on the correction, but then the attack won't work. Then you go minus small o, big A. The minus O stands for output. You'll create an output file. The big A is for all formats, which includes Nmap, GNmap, and XML. And then we'll name the file welcome. Let's run that. It's got some ports open. So I'm assuming ICMP was just closed, so we couldn't ping that IP. but we can definitely scan ports. Now 53 looks like DNS. Let me take a copy of, there's some more. Take a copy of these. For our notes. We'll talk through them a little bit while we wait for the full scan to happen. So 53 normally DNS, 88 is Kerberos, and then 135, 139, and 445 typically associated with Windows. Some LDAP stuff, but it will make a lot more sense once we get the output of Nmap. But let's just give it a little bit to come back. Okay, and it's done. Let's see what we have. Okay, did not. Okay, this is the open ports with the service. Okay, it's definitely running Windows, it says. Okay. Does not look like the default scripts ran. Is that on purpose? Oh, I actually didn't see that. There's a lot of ports that says filtered. Not actually open. I wonder if that's right. I don't think so. I think they need to be open. Maybe I was just a bit quick with those were still booting up. It says running. Let's see. Oops, running it again. Might as well. Run it. We're gonna run it anyway. Let's just see if we can ping it now. Maybe HaxsMarter. Still can't ping it. Let's stop this. Let me just restart the box. Reset this. We've got a different IP address. Okay. I'll just restart my VPN so that we know that it's all good. Okay. VPN looks good. And then let's copy the new IP address. Copy. HaxsMarter, not harder. Welcome, Tyler. Very I guess Monday night's a very quiet night for streaming so far. Let's see. So okay, so ping might not work. It was let's see, we were gonna port scan. I'll just change the host file. see. So that in VI, that's small c, small I, and then W. No, sorry, big W. Let's see. Okay. New IP. Let's try Rust scan again. Interesting. Maybe I'm just too fast for this machine. Oh, it looks a lot better. Hopefully the in-map script fires. That'll definitely help. Let's see if we can get welcome in-map. Okay. That was on the new IP. Let's see, maybe let's use in-map natively. And let's do a full port scan. Welcome. At the box. -v -p in -b -d4. So telling it to score scan speed of 4. 5 is the fastest. -b minus, that means it's all ports from 0 to 65,000 plus. That's small in, I think. And then -s big T, that's a full port scan. You can always add a V just to do enumeration of the versions. This might take a while. Let's just see if there's we can add some speed. I don't want to actually add. I wonder if that was the problem. Okay, and then output, the output file again. Welcome to. Okay, let's see. This will take a lot longer than Rust scan. But what we can do, because we know it's a Windows machine and it's assumed breach, we can maybe start with ports that we know should be open, just not to be sitting and waiting. So SMB, typically a port that you look for on a 445 on Windows. So we've got credentials. So we'll start off with netexec. That's the new port from crapmap exec. Netexec. So you specify SMB. The target is welcome.Haxsmarter. Well, let's see. Should we check for null sessions? To see what that gives us. Okay, login failure. So does not look like it's liking that, but it's the service is up, so that's a good sign. The DNS resolution is working. That's also a good sign. Let's try the credentials. So I've saved it to a text file. It's just cat creds. Okay, and then it's clear netexec SMB welcome dot HackSmarter smarter, yes, -u. Okay, and then the password. Okay, let's see what this was. Oh, did I close? Did I close that now? Can't even believe it. Sorry, I closed that. What was it? SMB -u. Oh. Welcome dot HackSmarter. C -b -u will be e.hills. And then the password should be in my clipboard. Yeah. Okay. So signing is true. Copy. Let's copy this for notes. So maybe just to explain a little more. So on a real penetration test, signing, if you see signing false, then that means the SMB signing is not enabled, and that opens the door for a bunch of attacks that you can perform. One of the attacks that comes to mind is where you do a relay that's called an NTLM relay attack. But if the signing is true, it's on, and then it will prevent you from running that attack. Hey, Sploit Y2Q, welcome. Welcome, yeah. Nice to have you. Feel free to ask any questions if you have some. I don't mind stopping and just explaining. We are busy with, I'm not doing the usual hack the box today. I'm looking at HackSmarter, one of the boxes called Welcome, one of the CTFs from HackSmarter, that one of Tyler's boxes. And yeah, it's a Windows machine, and we almost just got started now. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Also, Tyler, if you want me to teach you how your box works, I can do that too. Just joke. Okay, let's see. So we've got, so something we can typically do is, let's see if there's any shares. Well, we've got credentials. Let's look at some, if there's any shares available. Okay, interesting. Okay, so human resources, we're able to read the human resources. The rest, admin dollar, C dollar. Let's take this for notes. Let's see. Just realized I wanted to explain just a little bit more on a real. So I was talking about relay attacks. SMB v1. If you see SMB v1 true, it's also a finding because SMB v1 is really outdated. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think SMB v2. Yes, SMB v2 is also not recommended. The recommended route these days is SMB v3 because I believe it comes natively or it comes out of the box. It's encrypted out of the box. So that's just from a best practice point of view, just a better way to go. But SMB v1 definitely a no-no. That's I guess it's either a low or informational finding on a pen test, but still a finding. The domain is welcome.local and the name is DC01. Now we didn't get that info from nmap, but let's add that to the host file so that we don't run into issues later. Okay, oh, did I spell it wrong again? Oh, like my brain is, it's Monday brain, I think. Okay, so the name was welcome.local. So we're just going to copy this there, space, and then it was DC01 space. And I guess DC, might as well DC01.welcome.local. That looks good. I think we should be okay from a resolution point of view. Okay, so sysvol, you would typically, you'll be able to read. We can maybe have a look at that. There's some juice on there. It's a Windows Server 2022 box. So I guess the group policy, the typical group policy credentials that you might find in sysvol or netlogon should not be there. But we can look if we run into some walls. But this looks the most interesting at the moment. Just we'll be able to add human resources now. SMB client can give us this. I think it's welcome.local, and then okay, that won't work. It needs creds. And that will be like that weird format. So -u, domain would be welcome.local / the username. Is at no percentage. And then you put the target. Because the target goes no. Welcome.local. Let's get out of this. It's the other way around. I always mess up the way the slashes go. Always have to trial and error with. Come on. It is like that. Don't have to put that, I think, just like this. No. Let's have a quick peek at Hactrix. Should tell us just that. I just wanted to show you quickly what SMB client output looks like. That's not something I use often, just because these days NetExec does everything for you. Does that give it to me? No. SMB client. Let's see. SMB client. No. SMB. I find Hactrix very hit and miss these days. SMB client with grids. Yeah, it will tell us the share name, of course. Okay, I'm dumb. So it goes like this. Do I have the other slashes all the way around? Yes. Okay, let's see. And then the share was human resources. Sources. That. Okay, we can connect. So there's a bunch of PDFs. So yeah, we got there at the end. Copy this for notes. I'm not sure what happened there. Hi guys, I think something stopped on my side for a second. Okay, everything good now? Hi, Muta Buzzer Lionel. Sorry, I'm totally butchering your name. Discord is should be as easy as just type it in the chat for you. Like that. I can do you know about the competition that's on? Can everybody hear me? Am I still live? Guys, I think something went wrong. I might be back now. Okay, my bot's saying I'm up. Can you guys hear me? So the Discord competition. So you can hear me. Okay, I can tell you about it quickly. So I'm running a competition where if you join the Discord, well, the competition is to win a year's worth of training or access to HackSmarter's hands-on labs. And you can enter the competition by going to the Discord. Let me just change the screen quickly. Okay, so I just want to make sure, is everything working? Okay, do you think that it is beginner friendly? Because I'm still trying to find my way to become a pen tester, but sometimes I feel like I'm going to give up. Yeah, man, don't give up. If that's your passion, stick to it. I think my advice is everything in life that's worth it, you know, it's not easy. So yeah, I know it's easy for me to say, but yeah, just keep going. If you want to become a pen tester, CTFs are a good, very good point of entry, just to get that hands-on keyboard experience. Because what I find is you can read manuals, books, you can do a lot of training, watch videos, but if you don't do it yourself, you're actually doing yourself a disservice. You need that hands-on keyboard experience, just so that you sort of like know what the next steps could be. And what's nice is about gaining that experience. And I mean, I'm a pen tester by trade, so I do that daily. But I had people in my team that were pretty new, and they were very frustrated with their methodologies. Always saying like they are too slow or they want to do this, and then like 2 months later, the guy is like flying. You know, he's used to it. He streamlined his process, and as he gains the experience, you almost develop a. It's going to sound weird, but you develop like a sixth sense or an intuition of you know, of where the vulnerabilities are and what roads to take. With CTFs, I have to say, can be slightly different because, and I'm not saying, I know there's a very common misconception where it says all CTFs aren't real world, and I think, in my opinion, what people mean by that is not always that it's not, you don't see those vulnerabilities in real life. You do, but in real life, companies, their number one job is to secure a machine. So there's not always a path. There's not always a way in. Whereas with CTF, there is a way in. It's built by design to have at least one way in. So I think there's a big difference. Also, in real life engagements, volume plays a big role. On a CTF challenge, you've got one machine, one target, with a bunch of services. Sometimes there's environments that's got more machines where you can pivot through and stuff, but typically a CTF is one machine, one target. On an internal network pen test, there's hundreds of targets. So you don't have time to really dig into each and every machine. You sort of have to go for the low-hanging fruit first, and then you know, try and dive in a little bit deeper. But there's no time to delve into each and every machine. Does it answer your question? Oh, your question was, do you think that it is beginner friendly? You mean what do you mean exactly? The CTFs on HackSmarter, or? Anyway, ask your question, clarify a bit more if I haven't answered, then I can carry on with the CTF. But yeah, feel free to pop in your questions. Just going to see if everything is. I wonder what happened earlier. I think I clicked outside of my VM and I sort of paused my stream. Yeah, I mean, so that's the other thing about, I can't talk much for HackSmarter because I'm pretty new to the platform. I'm playing with it tonight for the first time. But for Hack the Box, even the low machines can trip you up. And then that can make you feel like you're not making any progress. But That's one of the reasons why I've developed my my system, because my whole I don't know if you're aware, but my I mean, the title of this stream is Experienced Pen Tester Struggling with CTFs. Now, there's HackSmarter easy machines that trips me up, and the thing is, some of the techniques is just something that I haven't seen before or forgotten about. Probably in my case, forgotten about. But even like a small little thing will trip you up. So I've got, I don't know if you know what the Ghost Relay Protocol is, but it's just a fancy way or a fancy word that I came up with that that's the way I approach the CTF. So I start with the box. If I hit a wall and I can't go any further, I set a timer for 45 minutes. Then I re-look at everything, like all the recon, all the commands that I ran, if I can spot any mistakes or if there's something that pops up. Now, after 45 minutes, if nothing changes, I then go look at a walkthrough. Now, I don't just look at the walkthrough. I sort of follow all the steps of the walkthrough up until the point where I'm stuck. Just enough to see how to get to the next step over that place where I'm stuck. And then the main point is to close the walkthrough, and then carry on from there from memory. And then you try and get over that hump from memory, what you just read in the walkthrough, and not keep the walkthrough open on the side and then just look at it and type. You sort of like trying to remember, trying that, and then once something works, then also looking at it again. Why did it work? Why didn't you see it initially? And then carry on from there. And then you keep on doing that, because you'll find after that step, you probably got another few things to try before you get stuck again. And that will stop the cycle of just hitting a wall after wall, and sitting on a wall for hours or weeks where you can't get any further because you don't want to look at a walkthrough. Now, if you there's some other things that you can do before you look at a walkthrough. On Hack the Box, they've got guided mode, where it sort of like guides you to what the next steps is. The only word of warning for those are, if you followed a different attack path than what they did in the guided mode, it might not help you that much. So this is where the walkthrough might be a better approach. And I guess like another approach can be, before you actually look at a walkthrough, is ask AI. Now, I'm not saying ask AI for everything or ask AI as the first choice, but after you've tried everything, you tried the guided mode, you tried basically everything, and it's just a quick little thing that you're missing. Like, say you don't recognize the format, or the hash is in looks weird, or the output looks weird, or you've got an error on a tool, then ask AI. But don't keep AI open, because you don't need to teach AI. You need to teach yourself. You need to teach your brain to to get the technique. And the only way you cement that in is to actually do that hands-on keyboard. Thanks so much for the follow, Rodrigo Paradov. I hope I didn't butcher your name, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry, I'm rambling a lot. Any questions? Is everybody up to speed? Let's see. Everything looks happy. And by box, just went to sleep because I'm talking too much. Let's see. Am I missing? Let me just scroll up if I missed any questions. No, I think we're good. Okay. Then I'm gonna carry on. So for anybody that joined that's not sure where we are, I'm busy with a hacking lab, a hands-on hacking lab on HackSmarter. This is not the usual CTF I play with. There's a competition running where you could win a year's worth of training from HackSmarter to the value of almost $100. That's been sponsored kindly by Tyler. Thank you very much, man. Much appreciated. So the description is, or the steps are in, the steps are to join the Discord. If you go into the Discord, there is instructions in the announcements. It's a CTF related couple of questions, and then in 2 weeks time, next week Thursday the 18th, I pick a winner live on stream. But I don't want to rehash that again. If you want to know more, just fire off a question in the comments. I just want to carry on from here. So we had a look at the shares. Let me just go back. So we have a Windows machine, Windows 2022. We had a look at the shares, and we see like the human resources share was readable by the user we were provided. We're in the assumed breach position where we were given, or we fished credentials in a red team engagement, and we managed to log on to, well, we managed to enumerate this Windows machine. The machine is called Welcome, and then it's got a human resources share, and in the share there was about 5 PDFs, and I logged on via SMB client and I downloaded the PDFs. But I just wanted to show another way. NetExec. So NetExec has a nice module for this. Let me just get to NetExec. So that was the shares. I think it's Spider Plus. Like this? No. I'm gonna, let me just double check. The syntax and modules list is capital L. Spider. Okay, it is Spider Plus. I was right. Spider Plus. I think I had capital S. Anyway, so Spider Plus. Do I need to specify the? So it will look for open shares. Spider Plus will then iterate through them, and then it should give us. So those are the readable files. I think there's some. It should give us something more. Let's see if we can. It should give us a list of the files. Like this. Spidering. Share, Spider Plus. How do we check what options? There is a nice wiki. NetExec has a nice wiki. Might help us in this at this stage. Search Spider Plus. Spidering shares. So Spider Plus. That's what we're running, and then we want to download the files. So every file it finds, it will download for us. Let me just copy this. Okay, let's see. If you want to do it the lazy way, or the efficient way, I should put it that way. So HackSmarter, not, what's the saying? Not HackSmarter, not harder. Okay, so total files found was 10. Let's copy this for our notes. So I downloaded 5. Let's see. Let's put this in copy mode. Let's do this. Let's just copy this part. Should be good. No, did I not copy it? Copy. Yes, I can copy and paste. Okay, let's see. So I didn't download it. Well, or I didn't download it somewhere else, I'm assuming. Oh. I think it put it here. Could be the sysvol. Is there something in the sysvol? Oh wow. Oh cool. It actually copied the sysvol. Oh, thank you, Spider Plus. I was gonna look there, but let's move that to this folder. Okay. So what we can do, let's just look grep password minus R for recursive. I tree. Okay, so it doesn't have the XML file that contains, sometimes can contain credentials. So I think that is limited to Windows 2003 perhaps. This is a 2022 box. So I wasn't expecting it to be there, but I wanted to download the shares from, I wonder if I do like human resources, like this. If I can spell human right. I'm messing the syntax up. Just check. Not missing any questions. No. If you have any questions, if you see something that I'm doing that you don't understand, please feel free to ask the question. Why is it not NXE Spider Plus? Specify the share name. What am I missing? Spider plus. Spider plus. Read only false. Anyways, we grabbed the PDFs. I can't remember what that is now. Let's see. So we've got the files. The PDFs files, let's see what they are. Files. So open. Welcome. Holiday schedule. What can that be? Okay, so this is just the holiday schedule. It doesn't look like much. Put in your PTO. Yes, that's a good time this year to put in your PTO. Benefits. This is not clear at all. Okay, so you've got health insurance, 401k, paid time off. There's a HR at welcome.local. We can take note of that. So that might be a user. At this point, we'll take any recon. Okay, did I close that file? No. And the third one, welcome handbook. There's another. Okay, it's the same username, just a dress code. Welcome employees, and then work hours, dress code, and break policy. Are you entitled to breaks? Okay, and then HR at welcome.local. Okay, and then the performance review one. Like that. You guys can't see that. Definitely not. Why is this? Oh, no, that works. Can you believe it? Okay, so HR performance review guide, performance reviews at welcome. Okay, that doesn't give us much more. And then is it the last one? Welcome. Start guide. Oh, it's asking us for a password. So it's a password protected PDF. Any ideas what to do if you get a password protected PDF? I'm just going to drink some water. What do you guys think? Okay, there is something you can do. You've got something called PDF to John. I hope it's installed on this box. PDF to John. So PDF to John, this should give us the hash, or should give us a hash that's crackable in John. Is it Perl? I'm just, I don't know, just give it a file. Start. Okay. Gave us the hash. Guess that's all that counts. Let's put that in our notes. So protected PDF in human, put it like that, human resources share. Wrap the code, yes, and then we can see what is going on. Okay, so let's see if we can crack this. So I wonder, does it just do this? Can we pipe it to a file, PDF hash, and then it's John PDF hash word list equal user local message share? No. Which Rocky not found. Where is the Rocky? Let's look at my cheat sheet. It's not really a cheat sheet. It's more a command list. So under hack the box. Why is this not working? Refresh Notion. Come on, Notion. Okay. Very slow. Okay. Hack the box. Cheat sheet. Do I have Rocky anyway? No. Google knows everything, right? Bart, Carly, Rock, you. Share word list. User share word list. User share word list. So that's John. John PDF hash word list equals user share word list rock you. I think it's maybe because it needs to take the file name out. Let me just take that out. It's not in there. It's the PDF to SSH. No. PDF to John. PDF to John. I haven't used this in forever. Okay. PDF to John. This will do the same thing. It says. I don't want to do that. I want to see how it works. PDF to John dot hash. So it does straight out, and we just specify the format. Okay. Did it not pick up the format? It didn't complain about the format. It loaded it as a PDF. Let's just save it to PDF. Is it like that? Format PDF. Do I not specify a word list? Okay. You don't need to specify a word list. Okay. How long does it take? Let's give it a second. Okay. So it's like brute forcing it, but no, this shit is going to take too long. We need to specify a word list. Does it not like the PDF? Hashcat can do it. Let's see. User share word list, and then it's tar xvf rocky xv Z GZ. Unzip. G unzip. G unzip. Rock you. Permission denied. Sudo. Rocky.txt. Let's get back to our folder. HackSmarter. Welcome. And then it's just the text. Nice. Where did it? Where was I? I was in files, human resources. So move file, human resources, and it was PDF hash. Move it here. Yes. Now it works. Finally. Okay, cool. Human resources. Okay, so it cracked that hash. Let's take it for notes. And I must get back to welcome. Okay, so copy that. Copy. Files. Ls. Open. Welcome start guide. Yes. And this is the password. Unlock document. Ooh, start guide. Let's see. Welcome, welcome. Temporary default password. Yes, let's go. Okay. And save it to creds. Okay. I'll probably use that somewhere. Hopefully. Okay, so initial account will be created by IT, placed in the corporate directory under the users OU. Okay, so that will be in AD. You must change the password immediately. 12. Okay, there's another username. Okay, so we've got HR, we've got help desk. HR help desk. Okay, HR docs are stored in the shared drive. Only HR group members should have access. Well, that's a finding. Everybody's got read access. And then the next service accounts. Okay, so this is interesting. Service account starts with SVC dash. So that's good to know. Copy that. Copy that there. Okay, that is a good to know. Change default immediately. So the problem is, just thinking in real life, is every user gets set with the same password when they get created. Now, users don't always do what they're told, so there might be users that haven't changed them. Enable MFA where possible. Treat email phishing cautiously. Do not click on suspicious links. Someone already did. That's how we got the creds. Okay, there's another one. Security. So we got 3 usernames. So let's put this in a file because we're building a little list. Copy. VI domain users. Okay. Okay, move that out. Okay. Did it say anything else that's interesting from SMB point of view? Does this? Can we enumerate the users? Don't think I've tried that yet. Users? Okay. Ooh, yes. Okay, so there's 2 service accounts. So those start with, so it's SVC underscore. SVC underscore. It doesn't say underscore, but SVC will work. Guess that's close enough. 11. So there's a couple of users. IT intern. I bet you this guy is the culprit. It's always the intern. I'll make a little star against that guy's name. iPark. I bet you he's the rotten apple. Okay. So easy way would be to, I guess, paste that into a rough file. Yeah, the main users temp. Let's see. Take that away. Take that away. That should give us cat domain users temp. What's it? Org. Print. Is it this? Like this? No. So rusty with the command line. So it's that first. So sprint, comma. Oh, I'm missing these. Okay. So that was. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the 5th column. So add that onto our domain user file. Domain user file. And these we can take the welcome.local away, because we'll specify that. Okay, let's do some password spray. So we've got two crates to play with, 2 passwords to play with. We've got the default one, and I guess we can password spray for this. But let's do the welcome one first. So we can do copy selection, NXC, SMB. So we can do so we'll do this password here, and then we'll specify the domain users. Users, like that. And we've got a hit, A Harris. That was successful. Why is it it's not copying everything? Let's take that for our notes. Okay, so this was also spray. Spray. So that one worked. Why did it not? Okay, good stuff. Let's password spray the other cred while we're here. Just in case. For anybody that is there anybody that needs me to just take them through the competition that I'm running at the moment where you can win a year's worth of training? Can I just see anybody in the, let me know in the chat that don't know about it. Basically, if you join the Discord, bottom line is if you join the Discord, there's instructions in the announcement section. You follow those instructions. Then on the 18th of December, I'll pick a winner on screen, on stream. So you can win a year's worth of training. Yeah, hey XR, nice to see you, man. Yeah, I don't normally. I just decided this week I'm going to change my schedule up a bit. I'll stream Monday, Thursday this week, and then next week also Monday to Thursday, and then I'll be back to just Thursdays. So yeah, I know it was a bit of a surprise, but glad you made it. And congratulations on the first blood of the competition. I shouldn't have said that. Now everybody's going to go. Or should I? She games, I don't know. Okay. I'll check them out. I don't know them. It's on the info streamers? I'm curious now. I'm always in the market for new streamers. She games. I'll look for it later. But yeah, congrats, man. Nice to see you. I'm glad you made it. So yeah, I'll announce the winner live on the 18th. I think that's maybe why the stream is a bit quiet, but I appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out. If you feel a bit lost, if you have any questions, please feel free to log in. Yes, you did tell me. I don't know if you know, but I'm doing HackSmarter this stream. So I'm playing with one of Tyler's boxes. The box is called Welcome. It's a Windows machine coming from a assumed breach position in a red team scenario. So we've been given credits. We're working our way through that. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, you did tell me. I appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. And you also joined the Discord. Thanks for that too. Today is going a bit better. Last week I had I think I was running out of disk space. So I was seeing weird errors, but I I say it's going better, but a few minutes ago I clicked outside of my VM, and I think I clicked on something on my stream and it paused it for a couple of seconds or minutes. But everything is good now. So I guess every day is a learning experience. But yeah, let's dive in. Okay, so we've got one user that the eHeals, we know that's the one that was provided for us, but A Harris, we found credits for A Harris. Let's just see if that one gives us a bit more. So that was A Harris. A.Harris. Okay, that one works nicely. Let's take this for the notes. Sweet. Okay, so we've got another user. What's next? So we had some issues where it didn't scan properly. It didn't give us like the full. I'm playing with the Windows stuff, but it never finished the port scan. Get welcome. Nmap. And we had welcome to Nmap. Guess we should try the port scan again. Rust scan. I thought maybe it was because the box wasn't completely up, but it should be up now. HackSmarter minus S, capital V, capital C, capital V, and then small o, capital A, and then welcome. 3. Very creative with my names. So yeah, Ruscan was getting the ports open, but then Nmap didn't see them as open, which is weird. That is weird. Let's just see what it does further. Just want to see. Oh, did that finish? No. Scanning 4 ports. What is wrong with this box? I wonder if we even need that. I mean, we've been coming along quite nicely without it. Okay, but we were getting users, we were getting a list. What else is there to try from an enumeration point of view? Let's see. NXC, SMB. We looked at shares. Okay. Let's see what else. Target help. Locals, it doesn't. SMB. DNS. Use them. Continue on success. We didn't do that. So there might be more than one. Oh, I did stop on that one user, right? Okay, I'm just going to copy that. We'll try that now. It's so quick. Might as well. Enabled shares. Shares, we did look at shares. Users, we did look at users. Groups. Root brute. We can try that. Okay, let's try these. So we did password spray with this. With this. This is the password that we found in the PDF. Domain users. We want to just add this. What was it? Continue. My memory is. So red root I wanted to try. Generate. I probably went past it now. Continue on success. So dash on dash success. Go. Okay, so it's just that one, but it did try two more. Okay, and then we tried with the other password. Dash continue on success. Okay. Okay, so nothing more. So just see. Anybody still happy? Continue, and then what did I want to do? Root. I wanted to do root brute. Where is it? This one. Is it root brute? Oh yes. Oh, this is nice. More users for us. A lot more, I think. Not really. I think we got most of these. So yeah, that's a root cycle. Let's pipe that into T. Domain users temp2. Let's grab those bad boys. So cat domain users temp2 grep for welcome. So I just want domain accounts like that, and then I want to pipe that into org dash print dash 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Good. Does that look right? Sort of. Too much. 7 6. Yes. 6 looks better. 6 looks better. So what we can do is, let's do 6 and 7, and then $, otherwise it just gives us the value. So that's just for spaces. So then what we can do is we can cut on this space. F2. Not F2, F1. Okay, so that will give us a smaller list. And then we want to cut on the slash again. Cut minus the F2. Yes. I feel like those on top might not be domain names, but let's pipe it into domain. No. T domain users 2. VI domain users 2. Okay, so those aren't. That is our user that we start off with. That's like that's groups. That's groups. That should be a user. Well, that's a machine count. Let's include that nonetheless. Okay, let's do password spray with these guys. First, let's look at that password. 2. Okay, that's. Oh, there's another one. No, it's the same one. Okay, it found that twice. Almost got excited there. What do I do now? Okay, yeah, so I mean that's the user they gave us in the beginning with the assume breach. Then we wanted to do the other password. Not I love my job, the welcome. This is the default one that IT creates the user with. We found one user with this one, A Harris, and just A Harris again. Okay. Let's see. Stream, everybody happy? So I guess the next thing would be Bloodhound? Yes. Almost forgot about Bloodhound. So we could have done Bloodhound in the beginning, but I think my Bloodhound might be broken. I just want to see if my Bloodhound server works. Otherwise, there's no point in running that. But I tried starting my Bloodhound, but I think it was broken. So let me just see if I can quickly fix that. Maybe Bloodhound community. This might be a good exercise if you've never installed Bloodhound before. So Bloodhound community CE under Linux. Okay, so yes. Okay, so I was getting an error when I wanted to start it up. So I have Bloodhound in tools, Bloodhound, ls. So I've got that file. So what probably gave me was Bloodhound containers. So it works, you can do containers, and then up again, start. So it was giving me that, trying to mount a directory. So I want to do the install again. Install. Really, yeah, overwrite. Yes. I think I've got another follow. No? Yes. Thank you for the follow. Fultar0, I don't know how to pronounce that. Futar 000, bunch of zeros. Appreciate the follow, man. Really appreciate the follow. I just want to restart my chat's not working for some reason. Reload. I'm just going to reload my chat program quickly. 1 second. Ah, now it works. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. She Games for Fun. Also, thank you very much for the follow. I was looking for your stream earlier. I probably didn't get your username right. She Games for Fun. I wanna check that out. Nice. I'll check that out. Thank you, XR, for that. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the support. If there's any questions, guys, let me know. If you don't know about the Discord competition, there's a 2-week competition starting tonight, and it runs until next Thursday, the 18th of December, and you can win a prize. Awesome, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, that means a lot. So what I wanted to, there's a prize. So I'm busy with the HackSmarter box, HackSmarter CTF. I usually do Hack the Box CTF, but Tyler or HackSmarter, Tyler Ramsby, that's also known as HackSmarter, he gifted a training voucher for a year on his hands-on labs, so you can get access to his hands-on labs. And this is, maybe I don't know if I showed this, but so that's, I don't want to so he's got HackSmarter.org. So he's got these machines, I guess like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 machines, 18 hacking labs that you can play with. See, we're busy with my mouse stopped working. We're busy with Welcome at the moment. First time on the platform that I'm playing here. It's very, very nice. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, Agent 57, good to see you again, man. Good to see you again. I've seen you all over, YouTube, on Tyler's streams, everywhere, man. You get around. Appreciate you joining. Yeah, so the prize for the Discord challenge or the Discord competition is a year's worth of access to these hands-on labs. Thank you very much for Tyler for kindly sponsoring that voucher. And you can win. I'll announce the winner on the 18th, next week Thursday. That's my normal stream time. But let's get back to it. Okay, so Bloodhound was broken. I just need to. Luckily, it didn't seem it was too hard to fix. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Really appreciate that. So my Bloodhound does work. So I can run Bloodhound, which is awesome because oh, that's bright. That is bright. Oh. Is there a quick way to know? I need to log in first. Do I have Dark Reader? I feel like I do. Have I installed it? I'm sure I installed it before. Add. Okay. Yes. Yes. Sure. Now we can all live with our eyes intact. Okay, where was I? So I just fixed my Bloodhound install was broken. So I'm just in the process of fixing that. And then we can run admin. Failed? Does it want my... sorry, let me... Okay, get my password. Let's just see, did I clear this? Don't want to, just want to see, where is it? Is it just slow? There we go. It's just full of nonsense, that's what it is. Ah, every time I take my mouse away. Come on. It's playing cat and mouse with my mouse. Can I put dark mode there? Maybe the dark reader is messing it up. Print to, and then off. Okay, there we go. Yes, no. What? Okay, anyway, let's run. So we can run Bloodhound Python, or you can run the module from netexec. I prefer running Rust Hound just because it's fun and it gives you, sometimes it can give you a bit more, especially on the certificate side. And I think it's not maybe, I don't know if it's very common. I've seen IPsec run it before. Normally people just run the netexec one, but let's run the Rust Hound one just so that I can showcase something different. Where are we now? So HackSmarter, welcome. And then we've got Rust. Oh, and hopefully it's, yes, it's installed. Okay, Rust Hound, how do you work? Okay, so you just pointed to the domain. The domain is welcome. I guess you can just point it to the welcome.local, and you give it a username and a password. That's easy enough. Let's see, let's cheat a little bit and look for the, is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. So we'll just piggyback off here. Just lazy. Rust Hound. And then the domain was welcome.local. That should work. Okay. Should I just say minus domain like that? Failed to authenticate. What does my cheat sheet say? I forget it. These not so bad with remembering syntax. That's why I built, there we go. Built this little cheat sheet Domain, I had it right. Domain. Did I have the domain wrong? Sure, no, I don't. LDAP. Okay, DTC hosts. Welcome. dc.welcome. And maybe what else? Can you specify a domain controller? -c name server. We can do that. FQDN, we can do that. Let's try that. -f. -f is dc01.welcome.local. Good. No. Guys, you should tell me these things. I'm not specifying a username because I don't read. And the user was A. Harris. I just run stuff, I never read. My wife always tells me. Yes, imagine if you just type the command in right, then it works, right? Okay, let's grab this. Well, not. We don't need to grab everything. We can just grab like that. This is just for our notes for reporting. This is just to get used to getting in the habit of taking notes, which is a good trait, especially if you want to get into pen testing. You should always, you should learn, be in the habit and take good notes. The better your notes are, the better your reports will be, or the easier it can be to produce them, which will make the client happy. Okay, let's see. So it's got the output of Rusthound. It's got those JSON files. Should have probably encrypted them, but I didn't. So let's click here. We've got CTF. No. Other locations. HaxrByte. CTF. HackSmarter. Welcome. Open. Boom. Upload. Oh, another follow. Thank you for the follow, the moat. The moat. I think that's an easier name. Appreciate the follow. Okay. You should take part in the Discord competition. I think I can. I should have a shortcut for that. 1 second. How can I? No, I can't. Let's go. First time chat. Nice. I think this is my shortcut. I don't have a shortcut. Okay, so if you join the Discord, it's HaxrByte.com/Discord. There's a competition, it's under the announcements. You can win a year's worth of training to the value of almost $100 if you're interested. Okay, so it ingested, let's see, think it ingested. Did it? Is it still playing with my mouse? Just yeah, if you go into the Discord, there's an announcement channel. All the rules are laid out there. I can go through them if anybody in the stream wants to. I just don't. I think I've been through it about a couple of times tonight, so I don't want to bore people. But if there's people that want me to run through that quickly, just let me know in the chat. My mouse is not liking. Okay, can I do my keyboard now? No. What? Now it's adjusting my actual output screen. 1 second, let me just fix that quickly. Okay, that should be good. Come on. Can I use another browser? Do I have Chrome installed? I do. Oh, sorry, I think it's gonna blind you again. Sorry guys. Come on, log in. Dark mode, yes. Apologies for the lightning strike there. Okay, so is this good now? Okay, this looks not better. What is going on? Is it still broken? Okay, that works now. Okay, so what user we were? A.Harris. Okay, so Bloodhound. Is it just my... It's not liking my mouse. And it doesn't like the keyboard either. Oh, my left mouse button's not clicking. Just see what the problem could be. And if my mouse is, I don't think it's flat. Let's see. Hmm, 74%. My keyboard's almost flat. Let me plug that in. Cable. Okay. Does the mouse want to work? No. Mouse is not working. Once I click inside, doesn't like it. Okay, so the browser doesn't work. I'm a bit stuck with this browser not working? I think I might reboot. Might have to reboot my VM. See. Okay, let me put it like so. I'm just gonna reboot my VM quickly. It's just apologies, guys. Feel free to ask questions while I reboot. It shouldn't take very long. Any questions, anyone? You guys having a good Monday? Okay, machine is up. Need to fix the size of the window. Should be good. Okay. Okay, good stuff. So now I just need to start everything. Let me start Bloodhound first. Let's do the responsible thing. CTF tools, Bloodhound. So that's sudo Bloodhound CLI containers start. While we wait for that, okay. While we not wait for that, and then it's HTTP colon / I think it was the localhost. Yes, it was admin, and then the password. Okay, now I can click in the window. Let's imagine that. Okay, the ingestion's there. Explore a.harris was the one we looked for. Oh my goodness, we are back. So now I need to just get back into HackSmarter and see if my target is still up. I think it should be. We were playing with this is the HackSmarter Hands-on Labs CTF platform made by, yes, thank you. This is made by HackSmarter, also known as Taylor Ramsby, and we're playing with this. And this is I guess my way of saying thank you to Tyler for him sponsoring the year-long training voucher. So he's not sponsoring the stream, but he did sponsor the training voucher. So big thank you to him. So that's why I'm playing. That's why we are playing with his CTF box. Not that I need an excuse to play with this because it's awesome. I've downloaded the VPN file already. Okay, so that started. let's go into CTFs, is it? No. HackSmarter. Smarter, welcome. Challenge this, so tmux sudo open VPN and then challenge, start the vmap. Okay, let's see if we can get to the IP address. Now it's pinging, so it must have been my machine not happy. Because I was having issues pinging it, and even the resolution works. So I should quickly run a rust scan while it's working. Rust scan -a welcome dot local, pipe it into nmap, do a small s, big C, big V, -vv, -oa, and then welcome, come, working, let's go. Okay, yeah, Ruscan was giving me the open ports, but nmap didn't want to work, so I didn't know if there was any other ports open. But yeah, luckily we could play with Windows for a bit with netexec, which I felt like was alright. We didn't need other ports. But it's always good to, let me see. Nmap not happy. Anyway. Should I -bn? Just doing a quick scan, then we can carry on with Bloodhound. I have a feeling this is going to be the culprit. So the reason why I'm doing welcome the machine, I follow Tyler on YouTube quite a lot, and I feel like I think I haven't seen him do this box yet. So I sort of try and go in blind just to give you a bit more of authentic feel. Here's the, I'm just gonna use let's just use nmap -c -des, and just the target is welcome dot local, and it's -p, no p. If we go for all the ports, guess we can, and then just leave it. We'll get back to this one. Okay, so Bloodhound is giving us a Harris. We've pwned this one, so we own this one. Let's see if this gives us some interesting boss. So I guess something computers with their main. There's only one user. Is there any co-roastable users? Let's see. Nothing. Okay, no co-roasting. Shortest path to high-value targets. Okay, wow, that's a mess. What? Okay. That looks very complex. Let's look for something similar. Easier. I mean, just look at this box, this machine again. What did I say? Pwned. Add to pwned. What? Didn't want to add to pwned. Okay, doesn't want to be pwned. So it's a member of the HR, so HR is a group, so it's a member of HR remote, it's a member of remote management users. And then domain users, blah, blah, blah. And then outbound, does it control anything? This is interesting. Okay, it's got generic all privileges over IPOC. IPOC was our culprit, wasn't it? That was the one I said might be the guy. It's always the intern. HackSmarter, welcome. I just use Notion for my notes. Let me just see. So I think I made a note somewhere. Maybe not. I did make a note. So there, I said this is the guy. It's always the IT intern that gives up the goods. Let's see. So that looks promising. So he's a member of HR. They've got access generic all. So what's nice about, can you go help here? It should tell me how to do it. Windows abuse, Linux abuse. What's nice about Bloodhound is it comes with notes. So it tells you what to do. I mean, typically I like to use bloody AD, but okay, this is not. So this is, we can change the password of that user. Sort of leave that as on a real engagement. That's probably not something you would do. Definitely not as your first option. That is not something you would do immediately. Target action, optional parameters view. So here you can give with PyWhisker. You can give it. You can add options, but I feel like generic all's got all already, so that's a bit pointless. I guess we need to change the password. Let's see what let's go to this one. Can I say this one is bound? No. Okay. So this one is a member of domain users, authenticated, nothing interesting. And this one can change the password for SVCCA and for SVC web. So the IT intern can change the passwords for these two service accounts. Now we know these are service accounts because the PDF document told us all the service account names starts with SVC. So that is interesting. And then SVCCA is typically your certificate authority service user. So this might give us something too. Might be able to get some certificate goodness from that guy. So we'll try certify on that one. But let's see if we can get to. Let's try that attack path. Do you guys agree? Any questions? Is there something else that you guys that sounds interesting? Otherwise we can just go for that one. Cool. Let's do it. So okay, generic all. So I like to use bloody AD. I'm building a cheat sheet as I walk through these CTFs, just with like the current commands and the you know, and how they credential what they look like, what they need. I think I've got bloody ND. Yeah, here we go. So I'm building this list, and but the plan is to release it publicly and to share it with you guys. I know there's like plenty of cheat sheets, but I'm not. This is the up-to-date one, and it's gonna have things that you need today to hack CTFs. So this one. So I guess set password is the one we want. Copy. So this is not the one. Okay, so this is still nmap that's running. Let's create another tab. I should probably name these. Here is. Okay, nmap, and then this is the VPN. Okay. So bloody ID. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so the IP address. Well, let's do the it's welcome.local. Username will be aharris. a.harris. And we should probably, I think we added it. Yes, we did. So we did add it in our notes. I guess we need to add this in our notes. That would be a good idea. So let's take a screenshot. Like to use flame shot. It's not running. Flame shot's the easiest one to take screenshots with. There we go. No. Paste. There we go. Got a nice bloodhound, nice attack path for us. Okay, cool. Let's do, where were we? So we wanted to copy the password. Password. The domain is welcome.local. Oops. Local. Oh, I'm typing too fast. Come on. Local. Okay, set. This is the username we want to change. So if we look at Bloodhound, it's i.park. So yeah, just again, this is not something you'll do in a real engagement on a real network. You'll probably be able to do this, but just get the permission from the client before you do. Let's use a super secret password. Maybe not. Oh, I don't have bloody ID. Okay, let's install it quickly. Okay, just installing. While we wait for that, any questions? Okay, everybody's still alive. Yes. Okay, good stuff. Where were we? This one. Set password. Argument add. Is my notes incorrect? Probably. Bloody ID. Password. Set. Invalid choice. It's not, I'm not doing, oh, there's no space here. So it's seeing it as one thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, that didn't look happy at all. It's not, it failed the LDAP. So let's put the IP address like it said. We'll grab the IP here, just click there and copies it. No. The password's not right. I didn't copy the password correctly. Let's do it like this. Copy. I don't want to keep, I'm curious if that works. Change it to the IP. Yes, there we go. It changed the password. Copy. Changed password for iPark. With bloody ID. Generic. Oh. Okay, cool. Let's test that out quickly. See if it works. Maybe. So that's in SMB. Welcome. Dot local minus u is I.park. Password is password. That's it. Yes, and it works. Let's take that for our notes. Okay, so we successfully changed the password for that one. Let's move to the next one. So we own this one. We wanted, it's got outbound control over CA and web. We can do both of these. We can do web first. SVC web. Force change password, so click on there and it will tell you the Linux abuse. I just want to show you, probably going to be the exact same thing. You can do it with RPC, but yeah, we can use bloody ID again. So what we do this time, so it's bloody ID. I.park. This time I.park's password. Password. Set password for set password for. I just realized that we never grabbed the user flag, and I think we might let's just do this, and then we can try and grab the user flag. You can see if we can access it. And Slybolk with the raid. Hi, welcome in. Hi everyone. Exactly, hack the planet. Hack the planet. Hi Slybolk, nice to see you again. Appreciate the raid. Welcome everyone. Yes. So yeah, this is actually quite an interesting stream that you caught me on. It's not out of my normal schedule. I normally stream on Thursdays only, but I decided this week to stream. I'm going to stream on Monday and Thursday this week and next week. So I'm doing normally I do Hack the Box, and you can probably see, well, I don't know if you can see, but yeah, this is Bloodhound. So we are busy with a machine called Welcome. Now this machine is not on Hack the Box like normal. It's actually on another platform that is created by someone called HackSmarter. I'm sure you guys will know him. I think Slybolk, you do. Well, definitely know HackSmarter. Seem to have. Yeah, he created this lab. It's called HackSmarter. It's the hands-on labs from HackSmarter. I'm doing the machine called Welcome. It's a Windows machine, so it's run. Okay, no problem. I'll carry on explaining. So it's a hands-on machine from HackSmarter. Let me just go there just to explain. So it's a CTF lab environment similar to Hack the Box, but Tyler Ramsby, he goes by Tyler Ramsby on YouTube, and HackSmarter on Twitch, and he created this platform. And I'm actually running a Discord competition. Where you can win free training, well, paid training for a year. You can win access to this hack hands-on labs for a year. It's worth close to $100, and it's gifted by Tyler. He's not sponsoring the stream, but he gave me the voucher, so I thought to repay him back, I'm gonna hack one of his boxes and give away the prize in 2 weeks. So that's why I'm streaming twice this week. I'm streaming today, streaming on Thursday, then Monday again, then Thursday, and then I'll announce the winner. So I can maybe run through quickly what the steps are to participate. Just see, where is it? always wanted to get into CTFs. So let's get back to hacking. Any questions? Oh, thank you for the follow, Vandal. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Okay, let's get into it. Please feel free to ask questions. As I said, I've never done his machines before. I've watched a couple of videos, so the one he hasn't really streamed about was Welcome. That's why I chose it. That's the one we're doing tonight. But I normally, my idea or why I do these is I want to try and teach you some techniques, some hacking techniques or some tradecraft, and I use CTFs to showcase this. And I also want to show you that even a pro hacker can get stuck. So I like to do these blind. I don't know much about Welcome, that's why I chose that one. At the moment we are, it's a Windows machine. We've actually ran Bloodhound. We came in as a user that had access over another user, which was the IT intern. We had the access to actually change his password. So currently we are him. Now the IT intern, he's got access to change the password for SVC web and SVC CA. Now web and SVC is, we know that's a server's account. So these might be very juicy, but he's got the ability to change their password. So that's what we're going after next. And we're using an application called Bloody ID. And that's the command that I'm going to run now. So I'm just looking for the machine. I was going to go for SVC_web. _web. And I want the password to be, let's make it the same password. That password there. Okay, change the password successfully. I normally just take notes, pretending to be in a pen test. So if you want to be a pen tester, it's always a good idea to take notes. So I'm just so used to it. Where am I now? I'm so used to it, so I just want to show you that it's always important to take notes. This will help you to create a report properly. If you're not interested in pen testing, not a problem, but it also helps. It also helps you to know where you are in a CTF. And also, what is nice, maybe something that I heard from Tyler today in one of his streams. Yes, exactly, Vandal. You can go away, go walk the dog, get some fresh air, come back, and you know exactly where you are in your notes, right? But something that Tyler mentioned today in his stream was his platform actually keeps state. So if you are in a certain place in the CTF and you go away, a couple of days later you come back, it's still in the same state. I'm not sure if HackTheBox does that. Maybe you guys might know, but I don't think HackTheBox keeps state. It always, when you reboot, it's or when you stop and start it, it actually it's in like a new box. It's a new IP, but with HackSmarter, it actually gives you the same state. Okay, true. Well, that's nice to know. I only found it out today. Like I said, this is the first time I've been playing on HackSmarter, and I'm really enjoying it. The response is good. The box boots up quickly. I can't complain. So yeah, go grab that. Go for that competition, man. It's worth it. Okay, so we changed the password. One thing that I did want to try was I just want to see if I could connect to the main controller, because I haven't actually grabbed the user flag or the user.txt, and I believe that's 100 points. So if I go, where's it now? So there we go. Oh, that's 50 points. I didn't even have points yet. So I've planned three machines or 3 users without points. So I want to try and see if I can get evil RNM, evil win RNM. Let's see, what's the syntax again? Okay, IP user. Okay, so it's evil winrm IP come dot local. Oops. Local. Did I do it? It is I. Well, okay, I guess I. Yes. Pause it. Is D also there? Does it need D? Maybe not. Copy. Oh, it did it. Why is it so? Colors are weird. Oh, that's evil winrm. I don't know what happened there. Welcome dot local. Let's see. Am I missing something? No, evil winrm can take a little bit. IP address, username. It's easy enough. No, didn't like that. Okay. Does it need a domain too? Let's see. I don't think so. Script user IP user password. Can do hash port version. No. I guess we can try the IP. Might not make a difference. I don't think so. HackSmarter. Welcome. No. Grab the IP address. Okay, let's see. Any questions so far? Any questions about the... Okay, let's move on to the other user that we just did. Okay, so this one, we changed the service SVC web. SVC web. Let's try that. SVC, is it web underscore web? Yes. They might not be happy with. Let's just see, click on that. So Bloodhound. So I'm this user at the moment. Outbound objects. It's got access over a certificate authority, so I'm assuming it might not. So we had Harris. Then we changed the password of iPark, then we became iPark, and then we changed the password for web svc underscore web. That didn't work, so let's try and change the password for sv underscore ca. svc underscore ca. Okay, password changed successfully. Okay, let's take a note of that. And the reason why we were able to do that is what's quite nice about Bloodhound, if you haven't used it before, if I can see iPark is part of Help Desk, a group called Help Desk at welcome.local. It's got force change password to both these users, so it can change their password to whatever you want it to be, and then you can log in as that user. So what's nice about Bloodhound, if you click on the attack, it tells you how to abuse it from Windows. It tells you the syntax as well as the Linux part of it. It even refers to the OPSEC in terms of how noisy it is from a red team point of view. Will the SOC detect this? For example, this will generate a 4724 event on the domain controller, which is something that the SOC might be looking for. But because it's a CTF box, we're not really too concerned about detection. But in the real life, this is something you would consider if you're on a real red team. As the name of a game of a red team is obviously to evade detection as far as you can. So svc underscore ca. So let's see if that if that worked. svc underscore, first we did web. Okay, so that one worked. So the green plus tells me it's working, and then ca. Okay, so both of these work, so we'll take this for our notes. Let me just see 1 second. See if everything is, I think the size changed of my window. Okay, maybe you guys can see a little bit clearer now. I'm having some technical fun today. I had to reboot my VM as well. It was Bloodhound didn't want to work at all, but now it seems to be okay. So let's carry on. So so now we are a different user, svcca. So let's see if we can connect to the domain controller with that one. ca. Hi there, Brittle Pete. How are you doing? Welcome in. Nice to see you. Did that stop working? No. Okay, okay, that didn't work. I wonder if we should go down the route of the certificate route. I feel like we need the user flag. I guess there's other ways to get access. Let's try, in packet WMI exe, and that will be so that's the domain name password target. So that's domain domain username password target. The username is svc_ca. svca_ca. What's the password percentage? No, colon at and then the password was our super secure password. Don't. Place selection, yes, and then add welcome.local. If I can spell, not that it will make a difference, but there we go. No, that won't work. Didn't work either. Let's try psexec just for fun. I think it's the same. No. Oh, the sysvol is not writable. Let's try another user. What was his face? That intern guy, iPark. I.Park. I think he was part of the remote. Oh, he wasn't. A Harris? Forgot about A Harris. He didn't have that password. He had a different password. A Harris, where are you? Oh yeah, that's what lovely password. Copy. I wonder if I'm local doesn't like local. Yes. You will RM. Let's see. iPark. Ah, sorry, this is A Harris. Yes. Come on. Yes. Oh no, I broke it. A Harris. See. Yes, we got access. Okay, we are in business for the user flag, I feel. For our notes, completely forgot we had access to ARs ages ago. Okay, let's see. Maybe I jinxed myself now that I've said it out loud. If I go there. Nothing. Got the user flag, boys. Type user.txt. And yes, that is it. Copy. Seal this. Okay. There we go. 50 points. Okay, we got the user flag. Next is the root flag. Any questions so far? Any questions? Let me, yeah, participate in the, I'm just going to drop the link for the Discord. So I've started a brand new Discord. So it's baby new. So please join. There's a competition currently running that you can win a year's worth of hands-on labs training worth $100 for anybody that doesn't know. If you log in there, create access. Well, log in there, and then on the announcement channel, there's a step-by-step how to participate, and you could win. Next Thursday, the 18th, I'm announcing the winner live on stream. Sweet. So let's go. Okay, now we've got the user flag. Now I feel like we haven't played with the certificate part of things. Bloodhound was very adamant that these guys were very much in control of certs. So let's try those. We know both of their passwords because we changed them. Now this thing, okay, that timed out. So we use Certify, which I don't have installed. Hope that's the right one. Let's say yes. I think that's the right one. Any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments. Apt install the Certify. Come on, why? Selection. How do you install this guy? Okay, Certify should be easy peasy. Always remember to read, and okay, I can do that. So this just creates a virtual environment, and I can't copy and paste. I did the wrong key. Copy. Let's do this. So it creates a virtual environment for Python to run. So this just helps with dependency issues. Doesn't screw up your box. So everything, it creates like a little virtual environment for Certify to run in. It's like its own little virtual space. And then it should work. Okay, that should be it. Certify, and now she works. Okay, let's do it. I think I've got notes on this. Yes, I do. So firstly, we want to see if what's vulnerable. I'm planning to release this cheat sheet as well for anybody that's interested. I'm building my own cheat sheet that can help you with CTFs. It's current with all the latest tools. I'm sort of like building as I go, because I've got notes, but they are all like a mess, and some things work, some things don't work anymore. So I started fresh. Let's try certify. Okay, we don't have to play with hashes because we've got the passwords. The DC IP address will be this one. This is our super secure password. Copy. And then username will be svc_ca. svc_ca. We should be able to find vulnerabilities on the domain controller or on the certificate authority as that user. Okay, it's going for it. Checking, looks happy. I found 17 one certificate authority, 12 templates. And there's our error. I've seen that before. It doesn't always mean what you think it means. Let's copy this for our notes. Okay, let's have a quick look. Some more. Okay, CA. So it's got a whole bunch of templates. Oh. Okay, it seems like it's vulnerable to ESC1. Now, that is the first. Let me show you. So you get Active Directory Certificate Services ESC1. What's a good one? Spectre Ops is a great one to, if you need an explanation of what ESC1 is. It goes into detail, and basically that allows you to request or to impersonate a user, which ultimately is Active Directory, which is administrator. So I'll paste that link for anybody that's interested, if I can. Okay, you guys can find the attack there. I'm just going to copy these out to my notes. I'll say ESC1. There we go. Let's copy the second part. Okay, so now we're gonna request. We're gonna request a certificate on behalf of administrator. So let's make that happen. So we're currently with the user. What did we run as? We ran as svc_ca. svc_ca, and that is welcome. The password is our super secure password. The CA, which one was it? There's only one. The CA name is welcome CA. Paste. The target, I feel, is the certificate authority itself. Which I guess is the DC in this case. Copy. ESC1, and we are after administrator. Welcome.local. Would you like to save the private key? Yes, let's go for it. What happened now? Does not exist. DC. I think I know what this problem is. So in the host file, cvi etc hosts, it wants this first. This one can be removed. DC01 welcome.local. So it looks for the first one first, and if it can't find it, then it just errors out sometimes. I've seen this before. Okay, the same thing happens now. Template not supported by... Maybe I haven't got the wrong template. 1 second. Could also be a possibility. There's the template name. What did I do? Did I say? The CA name is welcome CA. The template is welcome. Copy selection. So the template, I didn't change the template, it was looking at the wrong template. Okay. Note to self read. Paste. Control. Was a template. Welcome template. Copy. The selection. Was it welcome? Welcome template. And it works. Always works when you do it right. Okay, let's do it. Okay, almost there, guys, almost there. So, okay, so we've got a certificate. Now we can just authenticate. That should be it. See if this works. Does it want the IP? Does it really want? No, it doesn't. It's not a DNS server. What? Does it need more? False. Did I take that for my notes? It looks right. Easy welcome to. Okay, that's happy. Request a ticket and the IP. Specifying certificate created and the IP address. Does it really want the IP address? Oh my word. This is crazy. But it wants what it wants, I guess. Let's see, IP copy. Boom. Actually wanted the IP address, guys. So that's the admin hash. That is the admin hash for the domain controller. That's basically game over. All we need to do now is get the flag. Okay, so we should be able to just use winorim. Evil winorim. So how do we do it again? So administrator. Help. Hash will be capital H. And then we only need the Intel MV2 hash. Copy. Or the Intel M hash, sorry. And we should be good to go. Boom, we've got administrator access to the main controller. I'm so happy it worked. This was a nice box. Very nice box, guys. Very nice. Very, very nice. It's not over until it's over, right? Alice. Desktop. And then just cat root txt. Copy selection. And we've got 100 points. Where is it? Here we go. Yes. Admin. We find the box. Complete. Woo! Yes. Got a certificate. Oh, nice. That's cool. That's cool. That is really cool. Very nice, very nice. Any questions, guys? Did you understand everything? Let's take a peek. Any questions? Any comments? Yeah, so this was out of my normal. I don't really stream on Mondays. I just made an exception to help HaxSmarter, just to play with the box, just to as a thank you for him sponsoring the voucher. So yeah, big thank you to Tyler. This is just my way to say thank you. But yeah, so I'll be back on Tuesday. What am I doing now? Oh, might as well. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'll be back on Thursday, sorry. 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. But I'll be around for another couple of minutes. I want to see where you guys if you have any questions. Ask any questions. Any questions? Yeah, I mean, let's see. I'm basically gonna end the stream pretty soon. But I'll definitely see you guys on Thursday. Please join me on Thursday if you want, if you have time, if you found this interesting. I stream on Twitch. I stream on YouTube. If you want to, you can join my YouTube channel as well. You can follow me. That'll be awesome. And then I've got the Discord competition. Let me just put the link in here for one last time. I have to type it out every time? HTTPS HaxrByte.com Discord. Like that. Yeah, I mean, feel free to join the competition. I mean, you will not be sorry. I mean, you might win win the year's worth of training almost worth $100. But yeah, I'll be back Thursday. Let me look for somebody to raid. Let's see, info streamers. Who is on? Nobody's on. Any suggestions? Is there any suggestions for who to raid potentially? Let's see what we can find. Ooh, what is this? Exo, are you streaming, buddy? Yes. My friend. Yes, let's do him. I don't know he streamed. Awesome. Yeah, I would love to do this. One sec. Let me. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me tonight. Jumping on the raid. I hope you have a great evening, and I hope to see you on Thursday again. And I'll pop you over to awesome guy. Let me just wind that up. Okay, have a good one, guys. I'll push over to the raid now.